back to my channel. It's your girl Stels. If you're new here, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome as well. I talk about lifestyle, things that are trending issues, finances, minimalism, and every other thing in between. Today, I'm going to make a YouTuber appreciation post to one of the people that I watch on here and has inspired me and influenced some of my decisions in life. And her name is none other than Tolulope Solutions. I'm Team Solutions, that's the name of her fan base. So if you've not subscribed to Tolulope Solutions channel, please go and subscribe to her channel. Her name is Tolulope Solutions, and she has over 100,000 subscribers already on YouTube, to show you how many people are actually benefiting from watching her videos. Okay, let me talk about how I stumbled upon her post. I was on Instagram one day and I saw a post, a couple posts, a post about a sponsored ad, a lady and her husband, that's Tolulope and her husband, Pastor Gbiniga, and they were talking about the things they've learned in their 1 year of being married. And I wasn't married then, I was dating, so I said, oh, let me even see, because I and my boyfriend were talking serious at the time, so I was like, let me even see what is even going on in this thing called marriage, you know. I've had good examples of marriages, but I just wanted to see this one. They're talking about all the things the things that happened between them, both the ups and the downs. So I said, let me even watch it, because a lot of people paint good pictures of what marriage is all about, and they won't tell you the nitty-gritty of what it entails. So I clicked on the post and I started watching, and I was glued to the video till the end. They were so real. Like, one thing I appreciate about Tolulope is she's very real. She does not fake it. You know, a lot of people, she would rather not tell you till when it's time to tell you. Like, I never knew she had a cesarean section for her first baby, but she mentioned it in her second. She has 2 children. She mentioned it in her second delivery. So a lot of people would not, you know, be so real with you. They would rather lie to you than come out and tell you the truth. You know, they mentioned in the video, that was the very first video I watched of them. It's not a couple channel, it's her personal channel. Her husband has his own page, but they also do couple videos on her page. You know, she's married to Pastor Gbiniga Adejimo, the son of Reverend Adejimo. I know you know Mrs. Funke Felix Adejimo. She's this popular relationship coach that talks about female empowerment, you know, having a good marriage and relationship. I've watched her from time, as in over and over again, and I've learned a lot from that woman. She's wise. She shows wisdom every time she speaks, because she's someone who is well read. If you listen to her, you know that this woman she has read a lot of books, you know. So I listened to, and her son, and it shows, it reflects in the way her son speaks as well. Whenever Tolulope invites her husband to her channel, there's always something to learn from him. He always says something different. You know, he's not like the regular guy that just talks and utters words. He's always impactful. So, and he's also a minister as well. He also sings, minister in songs. So I watched the video and I started going back to watch her other videos, and then she hadn't even blown on YouTube like that. Then when I started following Tolulope Solutions, I think she was less than 20k subscribers, and before you know it, she was growing, and now she has over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, why will I bring her to the table? Why will I put her in the midst of YouTubers I would like you to go and watch? Because she's a woman of faith. Like, she has a channel called March to Motherhood, which is for intending mothers who are praying for the fruit of the womb, mothers who want to, maybe you've had a child before and you're trying to get another to conceive again. She says monthly prayers for mothers like that. You know, she goes on lives, and she her IG live, and she prays, you know, and people clock in to, you see so she used to run a 9-to-5, and she used to work in a bank before she started working with the FIRS, you know, people in charge of the tax revenue in the country, in Nigeria. She worked there, and she was also running a business called Laces by Souls, material business, where she sells laces and, you know, traditional attires. She's a very focused, driven person. If you watch her videos, you see her sit-down videos, how she advises people, you know, about finances, about working a 9-to-5, about being a 9-to-5 mom, you know, about being intentional in serving God. You know, also She recently relocated with her family to Canada. And if you're planning to relocate, watch her relocation series. She breaks everything down from when she applied for express entry to how she got her PPR, to how they relocated, to how they, were quarantined for a period, to their first outing, to livelihood. I think she stays in Ontario. So she has a detailed series on that. Watching Tolulope Solutions, you see a woman who is purposeful, who is driven, who does not joke with motherhood, who inspires people. She speaks life into her children. Like when the child was going for daycare for the first time, like to a normal parent, you'd be like, oh, okay, just a simple prayer. And if you see what the way they kabashed on the girl's life, I'm like, I felt it deep down. I was like, this is someone who really is intentional about the spiritual growth of her child. She doesn't joke with it. She doesn't joke with it. So it's very, very, it's a very good thing to see out there. And her husband is an amazing person. Like he's so into caring for the kids. How men are now. Every responsibility will be on the wife's shoulders, even if they are both, maybe working from home and all that. But as it is, he looks very, very, very intentional in also caring for the kids. I really, really love watching her videos because her story, her process has a lot to do with trusting God. Because imagine working in a government parastatal like FIRS, and earning, they pay them heavily working there. And her husband was also working in a very high-tech company, and he was doing well as well. Leaving all that behind and traveling to an unknown country. Sorry, not an unknown country. And traveling to a place where you have to start from scratch. It has to do with faith. It has to do with, trusting God that all will be well. A lot of people find that decision very hard to make. A lot of people find themselves stuck in that situation because they are afraid of what might happen if they leave, that kind of occupation. We hear stories of people traveling to foreign states and start sweeping the gutters or washing plates or packing snow, that kind of story. But they trusted God that it will be a better, option, better decision for them, and they took it and they've been doing well. It's not everybody that can take that risk, but it's just an encouragement for you out there. If you think that oh, this is my comfort zone, I don't want to leave my comfort zone and go and suffer, pray to God and see if God is actually redirecting you towards that path. And if he is, take the plunge. Do not let anything stop you. Do not let a lot of companies now are even increasing salaries these days so that their staff don't leave, so don't let that dissuade you from making that decision. I know I'm laughing. Don't let that dissuade you from making that decision. So I would like you to join me and become a Team Solutions member, because you have a lot to learn from her channel, to be honest. She's a woman of faith. She's a woman of principle. Tolulope will tell you as it is. She's not someone who hides behind, who comes to tell you something on the camera and does not practice it. When someone is being consistent with a particular kind of lifestyle and you watch the person over the years, you see when the person is faking it or when the person is being real, There are some people who are YouTubers that will act as if they don't repeat their clothes or act as, she's very, very real. You see it in even the way she relates to her children, relates to her husband. There is no faking it for the camera. When the daughter does something that's not right, she corrects her on the spot. So yeah, I really love watching Solutions. I wish you can watch this video and give me a thumbs up as well. And yes, guess who followed me who subscribed to my channel on YouTube? Do I say? She's one of my favorite YouTubers as well, and I'm going to give her a shout out very soon. It's Uche Wednesday. Uche Wednesday is a Port Harcourt based YouTuber. She does amazing on her channel. Don't let me share this post with her. She needs a special post on her own. So thank you for tuning in again. See you in the next one, and please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one again. It's your girl Styles. Bye bye.